So I'm going to talk about something that I haven't heard anybody else say anywhere else. Not on TikTok, not on Instagram, not on Facebook, not on Threads, not on Blue Sky. I heard in the oversight hearing today that Musk gets paid $8 million a day. $8 million a day in space contracts from the American people, from the American government, our tax dollars. So putting those numbers together, Elon Musk spent about 23 or 24 days of his pay. He didn't even lose a whole month of pay to fund Donald Trump getting into the White House. We used our tax dollars to make one person the richest man in the world, who then used that same money to install a convicted felon, 34-count felon, which essentially equated to an election fraud felon because he was convicted of activity that was fraudulent in the 2016 election. So he's essentially an election fraud felon. Got him installed, and the Democrats refused to even give him a hard time. They refused to even ask for one recount. And then on the day when he was going to be sworn in, even though he was a convicted felon and he had participated in an insurrection, Section 3 of Amendment 14 says you cannot swear in a person who has participated in an insurrection. The Democrats decided to ignore all of that, just like Joe Biden ignored January 6th for the last 4 years, allowing Donald Trump to get back in office. We used our tax dollars to make Elon Musk the richest man in the world, who then used our tax dollars to install Donald Trump into the White House so that Elon Musk can take over the Oval Office. His little brat kid even said that to Donald Trump. You're not the real president. Literally. It's on camera, folks. Illegally allowing Elon Musk information to close agencies, illegally fire people. They are using mercenaries. Not even our own police people. They are the people that blocked the Congress people from the Department of Education building. Those were mercenaries. Those weren't government military people. So we used our tax dollars to make Elon Musk rich, and he gave up less than 1 month of his pay to buy his way into the White House and buy his way into access into every single government agency, because this is the neoliberal wet dream, just like they did in Chile. When Pinochet was installed by the CIA in Chile, this is exactly what they did. They cut off all government programs, threw Chile into direct poverty, hardcore poverty for a long time. Where do you think Trump got the idea he was going to be president for 12 years? Because Pinochet was in power for 12 years. So this is his little wet dream. But I don't know about you guys, but it is stunning to me to think, when you put the numbers together, that we used our tax dollars to make Elon Musk super rich, the richest man on the planet, and he went with less than 1 month's pay to install literally a traitor. Donald Trump took the United States Constitution off of the website of the White House. That's how much of a traitor he is. He's basically telling Ukraine, just give all the land to Russia. It's your fault that Russia invaded you, so that was a bad war to get involved in. The insanity of Americans thinking that they are not going to show up on February 17th People need to show up on February 17th at their state capitol or their city halls. If you live too far from your state capitol, show up at City Hall. We need millions of people in the street to make the Republican Party, who are basically been coerced by Elon Musk. What do you think Elon Musk went after when he went into the Department of Treasury software? The first thing he did was dig up Donald Trump's tax returns. The second thing he did was dig up all the tax returns of every single Republican leader. He now has them by the gonads. He can move them and do whatever he wants with them because they're all afraid. Me personally, I think we should just offer a blanket immunity to all of the Republicans for all the crimes that's going to come out when they start defying Donald Trump or Elon Musk. Because we cannot be coerced by bullies, folks. It's bad enough that we allowed one person to become a billionaire with our tax dollars. And now we're kind of shocked that that billionaire decided to use our tax dollars to overthrow our government, which is essentially what's happening. So, beyond comprehension. I want Americans to stand up for our democracy. We do have power, but we cannot do it sitting at home and just complaining about it. Yes, call the Republicans and tell them to uphold their oaths of office. In fact, call Marjorie Taylor Greene's office, and she's now the chairperson of the Oversight Committee on Government Waste, and ask her if, Mr. Big Balls, if he's had a security check clearance. And ask him if Mr. Harry Balls, who is AKA Elon Musk, if he has had a security clearance. If they're so concerned about national security and government oversight, how about checking out the people that are raiding the Treasury and stealing tax returns to coerce members of Congress, using our tax dollars to really worm their way into every aspect of our lives. They're talking about closing down the Department of Education. It's incomprehensible. It literally is incomprehensible, the greed. Forget the greed. What about un-American activity? This is wholly 100% un-American activity. Donald Trump has taken the Constitution off of the website of the White House. The Constitution of the United States is no longer posted on the website of the White House because Donald Trump is not going to uphold the Constitution. The vice president tweeted today something about they can make laws. The president can do what he wants. No, the president can't do what he wants. And there has to be accountability. And the American Taliban Supreme Court, when they side with our Constitution, as they should, needs to direct a military person to go arrest Elon Musk and his little gang of thugs. Hairy Balls and Big Balls need to be arrested. And Donald Trump needs to be impeached for his un-American activity. He is a traitor. He is the worst traitor in American history. We knew he was greedy. We know Elon Musk is greedy, but I don't think many Americans have put this together. Elon Musk used our tax dollars to buy his way into the Oval Office and to take a wrecking ball to our government. I, for one, am not going to stand for it. Show up on February 17th, that's next Monday, on President's Day, at noon, at your state capitol, and protest loudly. Come out with signs. Sign up as many voters as you can, because this may be the very last time we have voters. We need more people to register to vote than we've ever had, because I guarantee you Elon Musk is already figuring out how to suppress our votes. It is up to us. Don't wait for the Democrats. They allowed this to happen. We may have to vote for Democrats to get the Republicans out of office because they're complicit with the traitors or coerced. So put your courage feet on, you guys. We got to get active.